Welcome to WCBN Sports coverage of Michigan softball here at Alumni Field as the Michigan Wolverines get ready to take on the Oakland Golden Grizzlies. I'm Zachary Linder, and as the Wolverines are on the field, ready to start, we'll quickly go through the starting lineup for the Oakland Golden Grizzlies. They have leading off Madison Jones at third base, Cami Brummett batting second at first base, Lauren Griffith batting third in left field, Jen Krizzka batting cleanup, catching, batting fifth Shannon Carr in right field, Jesse Munson batting sixth at second base, Maddie Harrington batting seventh as the DH, Reese Ruhlman batting eighth, playing short, and then batting ninth Macy Brown playing center field. The starting pitcher for the Wolverines is the senior Alex Storako, 12-0 on the season, 13 appearances, 11 games started, with a very impressive .79 ERA. So Storako has completed her warm-up pitches. Madison Jones steps into the right-handed batter's box, and we're about set to begin here at Alumni Field. Here goes the first pitch, and it's a called strike, 0-1 the count. The entire Oakland lineup is right-handed to go against the right-handed starting pitcher for the Wolverines. And a ground ball to short. Play is made to first and safe. An infield single for Madison Jones, as she just beat the throw from the shortstop, Ella McVeigh, for the Wolverines. So that'll bring Cami Brummett to the plate with a runner on first, no one out. As Oakland gets their leadoff runner on, no score, top of the first. Here comes the first pitch, and a swing and a miss on a high pitch, 0-1 the count. Wolverines 16-6 on the year, coming off an 8-0 win against Toledo yesterday. Oakland is 7-6. Here comes the 0-1, and a foul straight back. Count now 0-2. 0-2 count. Cami Brummett at the plate. Madison Jones on first base for the Golden Grizzlies. Here comes the 0-2. And swing and a miss, as Cami Brummett strikes out swinging, and there's the first out for Alex Storako in the top of the first. That'll bring Lauren Griffith, the number 3 hitter for Oakland, to the plate with a runner on first and one out. First pitch, swing and a miss, as Storako is consistently targeting the top of the zone, already getting 3 swings and misses on high pitches. So the count will be 0-1. Here comes the delivery, and another swing and a miss, and it's an 0-2 count. So the count is 0-2. One out, runner on first, no score here in the top of the first. Pitch comes, and a swing and a miss at a high fastball. And back-to-back strikeouts for Storako, 2 away now. Now I'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Jen Krizzka, for Oakland. 2 outs, runner on first. First pitch, and another swing and a miss. Storako really getting batters to swing underneath her rising pitches. So it's an 0-1 count. The pitch, and it'll be taken up high for a ball, 1-1 count. Eight pitches thrown so far by Storako. So we're in the top of the first. 1-1 pitch comes, and it's a called strike. Counts now 1-2. The cleanup hitter for Oakland is only hitting 167 on the season. The count's 1-2. Here comes the pitch. And it's popped foul, and it's going to go into the stands. Lands in about the 5th row. Count will remain 1-2. Storako 12-0 on the season. 71 in the 3rd innings pitched. Only allowed 8 earned runs. As the 1-2 will come and be popped up down the 3rd base line in foul territory, and it'll be caught by the 3rd baseman, Melina Livingston, so that'll retire the side. To no runs, 1 hit, no errors, one left for the Golden Grizzlies. Mid-first here at Alumni Field. So we're back as the bottom of the first gets set to come. We'll go through the Michigan starting lineup, leading off Lexi Blair playing left field. Batting second is Annabelle Widra playing second base. Batting third, Christina Burkhart at center field. Hannah Carson is hitting cleanup and catching. Lauren Esmen's batting fifth playing first base. Melina Livingston's batting sixth playing third base. Sierra Kirsten is DHing batting seventh. Audrey LeClaire's batting 8th in right field, and Ella McVeigh's batting 9th, playing shortstop. The starting pitcher is Sydney Campbell for the Oakland Golden Grizzlies. So Lexi Blair will come up in the left-handed batter's box. No score as the bottom of the first is set to begin. Here comes the first pitch. It'll be a call taken for a strike, 0-1 count. And unlike the Oakland lineup, 8 of the 9 Michigan batters are left-handed. Melina Livingston being the one right-handed hitter. So here comes the 0-1 count. That'll be taken low for a ball. It's a 1-1 count. Lexi Blair batting .323 on the year. With 20 hits and 62 at-bats. So 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. And it's grounded weakly to the left side to the third baseman, and Madison Jones will make the throw to Cammie Brummett and retire Lexi Blair, one away, bottom of the first. And that'll bring up the number 2 hitter, Annabelle Widra, the second baseman. She'll step into the box. .319 average on the year. 15 for 47 up to this point in 19 games played. Here comes the first pitch. It'll be taken off the plate outside for a ball. 1-0 count. The count's now 1-0. Here comes the pitch, and it'll be hit down the third base line into the seats in foul territory. That'll even up the count. It's now 1-1. Widra with 1 double, 4 RBIs, no homers this year, 7 for 8 stealing bases, a .429 on base percentage. So the 1-1 will come. And it'll be a called strike at the knees. And the count is now 1-2. The umpires for the game: Elizabeth Hammerschmidt behind the plate, Brian Smith at first, and Mark Sefcik at third base. It's a 1-2 count, and a swing and a miss. So Woodrow goes down and strikes. First strikeout for Campbell, and the first two Wolverines are retired. And that'll bring Christina Burkhart, who comes in with a .472 batting average, including 14 doubles and 2 triples, along with a .722 slugging percentage and .506 OBP. First pitch to her comes, and she'll hit a fly ball into shallow left center. It'll be caught by the left fielder, Lauren Griffith, and that'll be a quick bottom of the first as the Wolverines go 3 up, 3 down. End of first. No score between the Wolverines and the Golden Grizzlies. So we're back for the top of the second inning. Quickly going through the Wolverines defense in the infield from right to left. They have Lauren Esmen at first, Annabelle Woodrow at second, Ella McVeigh at short, and Melina Livingston at third. In the outfield, Lexi Blair in left, Christina Burkhart at center, and Audrey LeClaire in right field. Hannah Carson behind the plate, and Alex Taracco pitching. Top of the second. About to begin, and the first pitch to Shannon Carr will be taken for a ball. She is swinging left-handed, so it's not an exclusively right-handed lineup. So 1-0 count. Staracco threw 12 of her 13 pitches in the first inning, 4 strikes, as there she throws a pitch that's taken for a strike. It's now a 1-1 count. Shannon Carr has a 129 average so far. Only 4 hits on the year in 13 games. 1-1 pitch, and a rising pitch swung on and missed. As Taracco keeps getting hitters to swing under that pitch. It's now a 1-2 count. She has been very good at throwing strikes. Now the 1-2, another rising pitch, swung on and missed, and that's the third strikeout for Staracco. All swinging. 1 away here in the top of the second. That'll bring Jessie Munson to the plate. With 1 away. First pitch. And potentially showing bunt, but takes the pitch high for a ball, so it's a 1-0 count. No score here, top of the second. 1 hit for Oakland, none for Michigan. 1-0 count, and takes a strike, showing bunt again, but did not offer at the pitch. Counts even, 1-1. So the 1-1 pitch will come and takes another strike. The count is now 1-2. Showing bunt on all 3 pitches, but is not offered at any of them. Munson with a .250 average, 10 for 40 on the season, with 2 doubles, 1 RBI, no home runs. 1-2, and swings and misses. On another high pitch, that's now 4 strikeouts for Staracco. 2 away, top of the second. So she's retired 5 straight since allowing the leadoff infield single to Madison Jones in the first. So that'll bring up the 7-hitter Maddie Harrington, the designated hitter for Oakland. With 2 outs, nobody on, the first pitch is taken for a called strike, an 0-1 count, as Storako continues to get ahead of hitters. She's thrown 21 pitches, 18 for strikes. That's now 22 pitches, 19 strikes after that. The 0-1 is taken, and that's a strike. So back-to-back called strikes puts Storako in the driver's seat with an 0-2 count. Looking for a clean inning here in the second. The 0-2 will come, and it is popped up, going into shallow left. It'll be caught by the left fielder, Lexi Blair, and that'll be a clean inning for Alex Storako. As we are at the middle of the second inning here at Alumni Field, no score between the Golden Grizzlies and the Wolverines. So we are back for the bottom of the second. Take a look at the Oakland defense. In the infield, Cammie Brummett at first, Jesse Munson at second, Reese Ruhlman at third, and Madison Jones at third. And then in the outfield, Lori Griffith in left, Macy Brown in center, Shannon Carr in right, Jen Krizzka catching, and Sydney Campbell on the mound. The cleanup hitter for Michigan, Hannah Carson, will step in. Getting set to lead off the bottom of the second, coming in with a .327 average. With 3 home runs, 5 doubles, 21 RBIs. First pitch will be taken low. Check swing appeal. She did not swing. So that's a ball. It's a 1-0 count. Wolverines looking for their first base runner after going down in order in the first inning. 1-0 count. Pitch is taken at the knees for a strike. Counts even 1-1. Campbell had a very efficient 8-pitch first inning. Looking to keep that pace. 1-1 count. Pitch comes. And that'll be lined very softly to third base and caught by Madison Jones. So that'll be the first out in the bottom of the second, as Sydney Campbell has now retired the first 4 Wolverines she's faced. That'll bring up the first baseman, Lauren Esmen, a junior hitting .339 on the year, with 5 doubles, 3 homers, 14 RBIs. First pitch coming, and that'll be grounded up the middle for a base hit. So Esmen will get the first hit of the game for the Wolverines, fielded by Macy Brown. And Michigan now has a runner on first with 1 out. That'll bring up the Wolverines' lone right-handed hitter, Melina Livingston. 1 out, runner on first, no score here in the bottom of the second. First pitch, and it's taken for a strike. Counts 0-1. Campbell working efficiently, throwing strikes. That's now 13 pitches and 10 strikes. Both pitchers attacking the zone aggressively. Counts 0-1, and that pitch will hit Livingston, and she'll get first base. So the Wolverines now have a runner in scoring position, as that'll move Esmen up to second base. So first scoring opportunity of the day for either team, as Michigan has runners on first and second with one out. And that'll give Sierra Kirsten an opportunity to drive in a run. 2 on, 1 out, first pitch. And that'll be grounded foul back behind the plate. Count 0-1. Sydney Campbell coming in 7-3 on the year and 13 games, 8 starts, 2.56 ERA, 247 opposing batting average. The 0-1 pitch will be taken for a strike. Counts now 0-2. So Campbell gets ahead, facing the first batter with a runner in scoring position, trying to avoid any damage here. The count is now 0-2. Pitch comes, it'll be taken low for a ball. It's a 1-2 count to Sierra Kirsten, who's hitting .324 on the year. 3 doubles, 3 homers, 11 RBIs, a .649 slugging percentage. 1-2 count, and that'll be hit out to left field, fly ball. It will be caught by the left fielder, Lauren Griffith. No tag-ups. So it's now runners on first and second with 2 outs for Michigan. And that'll bring up the 8-hitter, Audrey LeClaire, as she'll try to drive in a run and take advantage of the Wolverines' first scoring opportunity of the game. There's no score in the bottom of the second. Runners on first and second with 2 away. First pitch will come, and it'll be grounded weakly to third. Throw across to first. That'll get her and retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Wolverines leave 2 on base. We're through 2 in Ann Arbor. No score between the Golden Grizzlies and Wolverines. We're back for the top of the third in Ann Arbor. As there's no score through 2 innings, it'll be 8-9-1 due up for Oakland, as Ressie Ruhlman, the shortstop, will step in the right-handed batter's box to begin the top of the third. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for each team through the first 2 innings. First pitch, swung on and missed. Swung late on a fastball, counts 0-1. Through 2 innings, Doraka threw 24 pitches, 21 for strikes. Very impressive, 88% strike ratio. 0-1 is taken, and that's a strike, 0-2. As she continues to get ahead of hitters with an 0-2 count. Neither pitcher running into any real trouble yet with counts. 0-2, that'll be taken way upstairs. Counts now 1-2. Ruhlman with an 0.97 average. Only 3 hits on the year and 31 attempts. No extra base hits. She does have 5 RBIs. 1-2 count. And pitch will be high. Check swing appeal. But Ruhlman held up, so the count will be even at 2-2. Michigan 3-0 to start their season at home. 2-2 count. And a swing and a miss. That's strikeout number 5 for Storako as she sets down 5 of the first 8. All strikeouts have been swinging, and that'll bring up the 9-hitter for the Golden Grizzlies, their center fielder Macy Brown, hitting .292 on the year. No RBIs or extra base hits. First pitch, running start, swing and a miss. Lots of swing and misses so far, with great deception from Storako. The count is now 0-1. 0-1, and that'll be taken, and that's a strike. The count is now 0-2. As she continues to get ahead of seemingly every hitter. Great strategy for success. 0-2, and that pitch is way upstairs. So it'll be 1-2. As Storako has retired 7 straight hitters since allowing a leadoff infield single to begin the game. The count is now 1-2. Here comes the pitch, and a swing and a miss. That's strikeout number 6 here in the 3rd inning for Storako. And yes, she's still been doing it very efficiently, throwing only 33 pitches up to this point. 27 have been for strikes. So that'll bring Madison Jones up, the leadoff hitter for Oakland, who got an infield single her first time up. First pitch, another swing and a miss. The count is 0-1. Madison Jones now hitting .311 on the year, 2 homers, 5 RBIs. 0-1 pitch is taken, a little low for a ball. The count's now 1-1. Storako has an opposing batting average of only .135 on the year. A very good number, and it's easy to see why up to this point. 1-1, fouled straight back. Counts now 1-2. Storako looking to retire 9 in a row and get her 2nd straight clean inning. 1 strike away from doing that now. She's getting signals. Now ready to pitch. 1-2. And fouled back. Late swing by Jones, but she'll stay alive. Count still 1-2. She has the 2nd highest average on the Oakland lineup. Here comes the 1-2, and that'll be fouled back again. So Jones is staying alive, which is not something we've seen the Oakland batters do much up to this point, with Storako cruising and getting 6 strikeouts the first time through the order. Jones, the only player to reach so far for Oakland, with an infield single to lead off the first. 1-2 again, and she swings and misses. And Storako will strike out the side in order, and that's now 7 strikeouts. As we reach the middle of the 3rd in Ann Arbor, no score between the Oakland Grizzlies and the Wolverines. We are back for the bottom of the 3rd. This game between the Oakland Golden Grizzlies and the Michigan Wolverines. No score so far, only one hit for each team, as both pitchers have cruised with relative ease up to this point. It'll be 9-1-2 due up for the Wolverines, so their shortstop Ella McVeigh will lead off here in the bottom of the third, hitting .292 on the year. First pitch, and running start, it'll be taken for a called strike. Counts 0-1, as we continue to see both pitchers pound the strike zone and avoid working themselves into trouble. Campbell threw 19 pitches, 14 strikes in the first 2 innings. 0-1 pitch, and a weak ground ball to the second baseman, throw to first, will get the out. So McVeigh is retired 4-3. And that'll turn things over back to the top of the lineup for the Wolverines, with one away here in the bottom of the third. No one on base. So back to the leadoff hitter, Lexi Blair. She grounded out to third her first time up. First pitch will come, and it'll be grounded to second base. And another ground out, as Blair is retired, and there's 2 quick outs for Sydney Campbell. So Blair now 0 for 2, and that'll bring up Annabelle Widrow with 2 outs, nobody on. She went down on strikes her first time, 0 for 1 in the game. Stepping up, hitting left-handed. First pitch will be an off-speed pitch taken for a called strike. Looked like a changeup. The count is now 0-1. No score here in the bottom of the third. 0-1 count. Pitch comes, and it'll be lined into left field, and that'll fall in front of Lauren Griffith for a base hit. So second base hit for the Wolverines, and now they now have a runner on with 2 away. And that'll bring up their number 3 hitter, Christina Burkhart, who flew out to left her first time up. She still has a very impressive .466 average, along with 6 stolen bases on the year. First pitch is taken low for a ball. It's a 1-0 count. Burkhart headlining a group of Wolverines hitters with very high averages. 8 of the 9 are at least in the 300s. 1-0 pitch. Off-speed pitch, and that'll be taken down for a ball. The count's now 2-0. Burkhart here, the first hitter from either team to really get ahead in the count, as both pitchers have stayed in the strike zone, but the count's now 2-0. The pitch from Campbell comes. Fastball, that's taken for a strike, and the runner will be thrown out as Annabelle Widrow tried to steal, but was gunned down by Jen Krizzka. So that'll retire the side for the Wolverines. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. No one left on base. We're through 3 here at Alumni Field. No score between the Golden Grizzlies and the Wolverines. We are back for the top of the fourth inning of what has been a very fast game. No score so far. Cammie Brummett will lead off for the Golden Grizzlies. She went down on strikes her first time. First pitch, taken. Called strike, 0-1 count. As Taraka will get ahead yet again. She's retired 9 in a row after giving up a leadoff infield single to begin the game. The count is 0-1. Pitch comes, and it'll be grounded foul toward the Oakland dugout. Count's now 0-2. .41 pitches thrown so far for Storako. 34 for strikes, as both pitchers have worked very efficiently, which has led to a very quick game. 0-2, fastball fouled back. So Brummett will stay alive. Count remains 0-2. 7 strikeouts so far for Storako. Brummett being the first one back in the first. She looks to avoid getting struck out for the second time. 0-2, and she swings and misses. That's now 8 strikeouts for Storako here with 1 out in the fourth. That'll bring Lauren Griffith to the plate. She also went down on strikes back in the first inning. So she'll come up with 1 out, no one on. First pitch comes, and a slow pitch taken up and away for a ball. Count will be 1-0 to the Oakland number 3 hitter, hitting .405 on the year with 6 doubles, 1 homer, 8 RBIs. 1-0 count. Fastball's taken at the knees for a strike. That'll even the count. It's now 1-1. Scoreless game here in the top of the fourth. 1-1 count pitch, and that'll be fouled back into the net behind the plate. That'll make the count 1-2. As Griffith falls behind and looks to avoid going down on strikes twice in her first 2 plate appearances. Storako will get signs from her catcher. Now deliver the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Another rising pitch. And Griffith will swing under it like many of the Oakland hitters have. That's now 9 strikeouts here in the fourth inning for Storako, as her stuff is nearly unhittable. With 2 outs, that'll bring up the cleanup hitting catcher for the Golden Grizzlies, Jen Krizzka. First pitch, rising pitch, swung on and missed. 0-1 count. She popped out to third base in foul territory her first time. One of only 3 hitters for Oakland up to this point who has put the ball in play. The 0-1 pitch will come, swing and a miss again. Swung through back-to-back pitches. It's now an 0-2 count. Storako has struck out the last 5 hitters she's faced, looking to make that 6 right here as she has an 0-2 count to work with. It's the 0-2, taken, and called third strike. Another inning with 3 strikeouts. That's her 10th of the game. First looking strikeout. And Storako is on complete cruise control. So we're at the middle of the fourth inning in Ann Arbor. No score between the Golden Grizzlies and the Wolverines. So we are back for the bottom of the fourth inning here at Alumni Field in Ann Arbor. No score between the Golden Grizzlies and Wolverines. 1 hit for Oakland, 2 for Michigan up to this point. Both pitchers have been in control of this game. Campbell does only have 1 strikeout compared to Storaco's 10, but she's kept her defense in play, and it's worked out very well for her. So that'll bring up the number 3 hitter, Christina Burkhart, for Michigan. Be her second time up. Flew out her first time, 0 for 1 on the game. With a .466 average, first pitch comes, and it'll be grounded to second. Throw will be made to first, and that'll be a 1 pitch out. So Burkhardt is now 0 for 2. 1 away here in the bottom of the first, and the cleanup hitter for Michigan, Hannah Carson, will come up. She popped out her first time up in the second inning. Only 28 pitches thrown for Campbell. First pitch and a weak grounder to first. And Brummett will take it to the bag herself, and that's going to be 2 outs on 2 pitches for Campbell here in the fourth inning. So she's only thrown 29 pitches to get 11 outs, and that has been the result of attacking the zone and relying on our defense rather than getting a bunch of strikeouts. First pitch here will be a ball taken outside to Lauren Esmen, the number 5 hitter for Michigan. She singled her first time up. The 1-0 pitch with 2 away. An off-speed pitch taken for a called strike. That'll even up the count at 1-1. No score here in the bottom of the fourth. Only 2 hits for the Wolverines, 1 for Oakland. 1-1 pitch will come, and that'll be taken a called strike on a pitch that looked like it may have been down and in, but Campbell will get the call, and it'll be 1-2. The pitch was not caught cleanly by the catcher, which probably made it look worse than it was, but it was called a strike. Counts 1-2. Here comes the pitch, and that'll be popped into foul territory on the third base side. Will go over the netting, land in about the second row of the bleachers here at Alumni Field. So that'll keep the count at 1-2. Esmen steps out, now steps back in. Here comes the pitch from Campbell. It'll be fastball taken down. That'll even up the count at 2-2. Esmen with a .351 average after her hit back in the second inning. The 2-2 comes, and that'll be fouled into the netting above the Oakland dugout on the third base side. So that'll keep the count at 2-2. As Esmen is at least making Campbell work a little after she retired the first 2 batters in only 2 pitches. So it'll be the 6th pitch of this at-bat coming up. No walks allowed by either pitcher. 2-2 comes. That'll be a changeup taken just low. And for the first time by either pitcher in this game, the count has now run full. So it'll be a full count for Lauren Esmen, the Michigan first baseman. The pitch comes, and it will be taken, called third strike. As that'll be the 2nd strikeout for Sydney Campbell, and that'll retire the side. Wolverines go 3 up, 3 down. Through 4, we have no score here in Ann Arbor. So we are back here as we get set to start the top of the fifth, as there is no score. Yesterday, Michigan beat Toledo 8-0 on the run rule in 5 innings. It's not looking like they will do that today, as they have not scored yet. So the leadoff hitter will be Shannon Carr for Oakland, as the first pitch will be a fastball taken just inside for a ball. Count's now 1-0. 10 strikeouts for Storako through 4 innings, and she struck out the last 6 she's faced. 1-0 pitch. Fastball, that will be taken in the strike zone. That'll even up the count. It's now 1-1. Shannon Carr, like many of her teammates, was a strikeout victim back in the second inning. 1-1 count, and a rising pitch taken, or swung on and missed. Counts now 1-2. See if Storako elevates above the zone again, as she's done a lot with 2 strikes. And she will. It will be swung on and missed. That's 11 strikeouts for Storako here with 1 out in the 5th. She has only allowed 3 batters to put the ball in play. 1 was an infield single, and a foul out and a fly out. That'll bring up Jessie Munson, the number 6 hitter for Oakland. Their second baseman, 0 for 1 in the game with a strikeout. First pitch, and she'll take a running start, swing and miss under a high fastball. Counts 0-1. Munson hitting .244 on the season. 2 doubles, no homers, 1 RBI. Another swing and miss under a high pitch, and it'll be an 0-2 count. As Storako was looking for her 8th consecutive strikeout. 0-2 pitch, and swung on and missed. Elevates above the zone again, and it works again. That will now be 12 strikeouts in the game, as she has only faced 15 hitters. That'll bring up the 7-hitter, Maddie Harrington, for Oakland. She flew out as one of 3 hitters to put the ball in play her last time up. First pitch, check swing, called strike. 0-1 count. No score here in the top of the 5th in Ann Arbor. Only 1 base runner for Oakland was a leadoff infield single in the first. 0-1 count. Swing and a miss. Swings behind a fastball. And that'll make the count 0-2 yet again. Harrington's flyout to end the second inning was the last time a batter put the ball in play for the Golden Grizzlies. 0-2. And that'll be lined softly down the first base line, will be caught by Storako. So Oakland finally puts the ball in play, but it's still weak contact. That's 15 straight retired for Storako, as Oakland goes down in order for the 4th consecutive time. Mid-5th at Alumni Field, no score between the Golden Grizzlies and Wolverines. So we are back here for the bottom of the 5th in a scoreless game between the Oakland Golden Grizzlies and the Michigan Wolverines. Sydney Campbell will return to the mound for Oakland, having thrown only 37 pitches through 4 innings. She had been very efficient. 26 of those 37 have been for strikes. The leadoff hitter for Michigan will be the right-handed hitting Melina Livingston. First pitch will be a changeup, grounded weakly to third, throw over to first, and 1 pitch, 1 out. So Campbell's efficient pace continues. Livingston now 0 for 1 as she was hit by a pitcher first time up. Sierra Kirsten will come up for the Wolverines, hitting left-handed like most of their lineup. She's 0 for 1 with the fly out in the first inning, their designated hitter. First pitch will come, and a grounder through the hole between the first and second baseman. Grounded to right for a single. And that'll be the 3rd hit of the game for the Wolverines, so Kirsten is now 1 for 2. Her 13th hit of the year. That'll bring the number 8 hitter, Audrey Leclerc, to the box with 1 out and a runner on first. Leclerc grounded out her first time up. And there's going to be a stoppage here. There's a discussion between the Michigan base coaches, and they're going to make a substitution and put Kaylee Rodriguez in to pinch run for Sierra Kirsten. Perhaps looking to get speed and take the lead in a game where we don't know how much scoring there's going to be. So pinch runner on at first now, as Leclerc will step in. With 1 out, no score bottom 5th. First pitch, grounded weakly to third, throw across to first. Will get the out, so it'll be a 5-3 ground out, as Madison Jones did not attempt to get the lead runner. So Rodriguez will advance to second base. Wolverines are 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position, with both opportunities coming in the second inning. But Ella McVeigh will now get another opportunity to drive in a run. Except the Wolverines are going to put in a pinch hitter. Will be Kiki Thal will be the pinch hitter. So the Wolverines really looking to try to get a run in here in this inning. Putting a pinch runner earlier and now a pinch hitter. 2 outs. First pitch taken outside, ball 1. And what's been a game favoring the pitchers, thinking this might be their best chance of the game. The count is now 1-0. Pitch comes. Fastball that Thal swings behind. Down and away. It'll be a 1-1 count. Thal hitting .216 on the year with 3 homers, 9 RBIs. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Wolverines. Only 1 hit for the Golden Grizzlies. 1-1 pitch. Change up. Taken for a ball. Outside. Counts now 2-1. Thal looking to, in her pinch hitting appearance, drive in the first run of the game for either team in the bottom of the 5th, as the game remains scoreless. 2-1 pitch. Taken down and away. It'll be a 3-1 count. Second time that Campbell's worked into a 3-ball count this game. She has induced a lot of early contact. 3-1. Off-speed pitch taken outside. That'll be the first walk for either team. So Michigan will now have a pair of runners on with 2 outs, and that'll bring them back to the top of the order. Lexi Blair will now come up in a scoring opportunity. The leadoff hitter for Michigan is 0 for 2 this game with a pair of ground outs. Still only 45 pitches thrown for Campbell up to this point. We just allowed her first walk of the game. First pitch will be taken. It'll be a called strike. It'll be an 0-1 count. So she gets ahead of the first hitter she faces after giving up her first walk of the game. 2 on for Michigan with 2 outs. 0-1 pitch comes, and that'll be a fly ball out to center field. Going deep at the wall. It's gone. Goes over the wall. Bounces into the baseball field on the other side. That's a 3-run homer for Lexi Blair. And Michigan now has a 3-0 lead. Three-run shot for Blair is her second homer of the year. RBIs 7, 8, and 9. And Michigan gets on the board in the bottom of the 5th. That'll bring up Annabelle Widra now. She's 1 for 2. Singled back in the 3rd inning after striking out in the 1st. First pitch, taken. Inside, 1-0 count. Widra is a freshman, hitting .327 on the year. No homers, 4 RBIs, also has 7 stolen bases. 1-0 count. Pitch. Off-speed pitch will be taken. That'll be a strike at the knees. That'll even the count. It's now 1-1. 3-4-0 for the Wolverines now with 2 runners left on. 0-1-0 for Oakland with 1 left on. 1-1 count. Pitch. Fastball. Taken low, it appeared. Counts now 2-1. So Campbell laboring more through this 5th inning than she did the first 4. Counts now 2-1. Pitch. Check swing. Called a strike anyway. Appeared that Widra did go. In any event, it's now a 2-2 count. So the count is now evened up. The 2-2 pitch comes. Change up taken for a called 3rd strike. As the inning will end, but Michigan gets on the board with a 3-run homer by Lexi Blair. On a pair of hits, no errors, no one left on. We're through 5. Michigan leads Oakland 3-0. We are back for the top of the 6th inning in Ann Arbor, as Alex Tarraco for the first time this game will take the mound with the lead after Lexi Blair's 3-run homer in the bottom of the 5th. She has retired 15 batters in a row, 12 coming on strikeouts, and the number 8 hitter for Oakland, Reese Ruhlman, will come up. First pitch is taken upstairs for a ball. Pitch that we've seen a lot of Oakland hitters swing and miss on. Ruhlman didn't bite, gets ahead 1-0. Oakland now looking to respond. 1-0 count. Fastball taken away. 2-0 count for the first time in the game against Alex Storako will now get signs, and now will come 2-0 fastball. That'll be taken. It's in the strike zone. Counts now 2-1. Ruhlman with an .094 average. 3 for 32 after striking out in the second inning. 5 RBIs, pair of stolen bases. And the 2-1 pitch will be up high. Started to offer, but didn't go, so that'll be a 3-1 count. As Ruhlman looks to draw the first walk of the game for the Golden Grizzlies and generate some momentum for the Oakland offense. The 3-1 pitch, fastball swung on and missed. That'll work the count full. It's now a 3-2 count as Storako looks to avoid giving up her first free pass of the game and extend her streak of 15 straight batters retired. 3-2 pitch comes. Fastball swung on and missed. Strikeout number 13. And that's 16 in a row retired consecutively for Storako. That'll bring up the 9-hitter Macy Brown. For the Golden Grizzlies. She struck out in the second inning. 0 for 1 in the game. First pitch will come. Taken upstairs for a ball. 1-0 count. One out here at the top of the sixth. Michigan leads Oakland 3-0. 5 outs away from a victory. 1-0. Comes. Taken. Called strike. That'll even the count at 1-1. It's now 8 pitches thrown for Storako in this inning. 4 for strikes. 1-1 pitch will come, and that'll be fouled straight back. As Macy Brown was under that and also swung late. So it'll be now a 1-2 count. Storako gets ahead, looking for punch-out number 14. She has a 1-2 count. Pitch will come. Taken and called third strike. That's strikeout number 14 in the game for Storako. Second one that's been looking, and there's now 2 away. So 2 outs in the top of the sixth. The lineup will turn back over for Oakland. And their leadoff hitter, Madison Jones, will come up. The only player to reach with her infield single to start the game. First pitch, fouled straight back, 0-1 count. She struck out in the third inning, 1 for 2 on the game. strikeouts, 17 straight batters retired for Storako. 0-1. Fly ball hit out to center field, near the wall, but a great catch by Christina Burkhart as she ran into the wall. So a deep fly ball, but the side is retired in order for the 5th straight inning. So that'll generate a good round of applause from the crowd. Middle of the 6th, 3-0 Wolverines. So we are back in the bottom of the 6th as the Wolverines lead the Golden Grizzlies 3-0 here in Ann Arbor. Michigan looking to improve to 4-0 on the year at home. Stepping in the box to lead off will be Christina Burkhart, the number 3 hitter for Michigan. She's 0 for 2 in the game with a flyout and ground out. Campbell will go back on the mound. Burkhart still with an impressive .459 average. First pitch from Campbell here in the 6th. Changeup taken, called strike, 0-1 count. She looks to get ahead, something that she had been doing very well until she ran into trouble in the 5th. Count is 0-1. Pitch will come. Fastball taken inside for a ball. The count is now 1-1. Burkhart, the Wolverines' best hitter with 14 doubles, 2 triples, 19 RBIs, and 6 stolen bases this year. One pitch will be well upstairs. Count 2-1. 506 on-base percentage and 722 slugging coming into the game for Burkhart. Has not collected a hit yet, but she hasn't needed to for the Wolverines to lead. 2-1. Grounder to the left side, diving stop by the shortstop, but Ruhlman will not throw, and it'll be an infield single for Burkhart. So she now gets on the board, 1 for 3 game. And the Wolverines will get their leadoff hitter on for the first time in the game. And that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Hannah Carson. She's 0 for 2 in the game with a pop out and ground out, as Michigan looks to build their lead going into the final inning. First pitch from Campbell, swung on and missed. 0-1. Carson has 3 homers, 21 RBIs. Quality cleanup hitter. 0-1. Fastball will be down and in. That'll even up the count. It's now 1-1. 3-0 Michigan lead. Michigan has 5 hits compared to 1 for Oakland. The 1-1 pitch will come, and a bunt will go to the pitcher. She'll throw to first. It will be a successful sacrifice. And that'll move up Burkhart to second base with 1 away. So Lauren Esmen will now step in with a runner on second, 1 away. Scoring opportunity for her. Michigan's 1 for 3 in the game with runners in scoring position. The first pitch will come to her, and she'll hit a grounder to the shortstop, throw to first. Will retire Esmen, but that will move Burkhart up to third. There are now 2 away. So it'll be up to Melina Livingston to try to drive the runner in and extend the Wolverines' lead. Livingston was hit by a pitch and then grounded out her last time up, 0 for 1 in the game. First pitch from Campbell will come. It'll be fouled back behind the plate on the ground. Count 0-1. Livingston is one of 4 seniors in this Michigan lineup, facing the sophomore Sydney Campbell. 0-1 pitch will be taken on the inside corner for a called strike. That'll make the count 0-2. Campbell looking to get out of this inning with no further damage and keep it at a 3-run deficit entering Oakland's last chance to come back. The count is 0-2. Pitch will come, taken away, and maybe low for a ball. That'll make the count 1-2. Livingston looks to drive in a run and make it a 4-0 game. 1-2 count. Campbell will deliver, and it'll be a weak grounder on the third base side. Throw to first, not going to be in time. It's an infield single as she beat the throw from Madison Jones, and that'll score Christina Burkhart. So timely hitting by Livingston will make this a 4-0 game in favor of the Wolverines. That'll be Livingston's second RBI of the year. And that'll bring up Sierra Kirsten, the sophomore, with a runner on first, 2 away. Now a 4-0 game with Michigan leading. Kirsten was pinch run for in the 5th, but is back in. First pitch, we fouled back into the screen. Kirsten flew out in the 2nd inning, then singled back in the 5th inning, was then pinch run for by Kaylee Rodriguez, who later scored on Lexi Blair's homer. Now an 0-1 count. Pitch will come. It'll be taken upstairs for a ball. 1-1 count. 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors for Michigan. 0-1-0 for Oakland. All of Michigan's runs coming in the last 2 innings after they were completely shut down through the first 4. The 1-1 pitch will be taken low for a ball. The count to Kirsten now 2-1. Kirsten, the only sophomore in the lineup. It's the 2-1. Will be lined deep into right, and that ball is gone, and it's a 6-0 game for the Wolverines. As Kirsten hit a long line drive several rows into the right field bleachers. 2-run homer, her 4th of the year, RBIs 12 and 13. That will score Livingston, and it's now a 6-0 game. As it looks like Michigan is now going to pinch hit Lexi Voss for Audrey LeClaire. Michigan is 2 runs away from ending the game, but otherwise they only need 3 outs in the 7th, and this game will be over, as they lead 6-0 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. So the right-handed hitting Lexi Voss will step in for her first time up. 0.59 average on the year, 1 RBI. First pitch will be taken. It'll be a called strike. Off-speed pitch will make the count 0-1. One pitch from Campbell will come, and it'll be grounded to third base. Throw from Jones will go over to Brummett at first, and that'll retire the side. But Michigan will get 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors, no one left. It's now a 6-0 game as we head to the top of the 7th. Michigan 3 outs away from a victory. We are back in the top of the 7th as Alex Taraka will take the mound and attempt to complete the shutout. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 coming up for the Oakland Golden Grizzlies. 6-0 lead for Michigan. And Hannah Carson will go out to talk with Storako. So it'll be Cami Brummett leading off in the top of the 7th. For the Golden Grizzlies. As there's a delay for some reason. But she'll now step in, getting ready to start the top of the 7th. Brummett went down and strikes twice. First pitch, fouled straight back, late on a fastball. And underneath it, that'll make the count 0-1. Brummett, one of 4 seniors on the Oakland lineup. 0-1 count. Pitch comes. That'll be popped foul over the screen, back behind the plate. That'll make the count 0-2. As Storako is looking for strikeout number 15 in the game. 0-2 pitch. And will be taken inside, dropped by the catcher. Backed Brummett off a bit. That'll make the count 1-2. Brummett will step back in with a 1-2 count. Pitch from Storako will come taken and for a ball. Just outside, it looked like. That'll even up the count at 2-2. Even count, pitch will come, and that'll be lined down the first base line in foul territory. Count will remain 2-2. 6-0 game here, top of the 7th. Wolverines 3 outs away from a victory and improving their home record to 4-0. Their next game will be next Tuesday against Western Michigan. 2-2 pitch, and Brummett just got a piece of it, fouled it straight back. The count will remain 2-2. Back-to-back non-conference games next Tuesday and Wednesday against Western Michigan in Miami, Ohio, and then the Wolverines begin their conference slate with a weekend series against Nebraska. 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed, an off-speed pitch that fooled Brummett, her 3rd time going down on strikes in the game. Number 15 for Storako, as she is 2 outs away from completing the shutout. That'll bring the left fielder Lauren Griffith to the box for the Golden Grizzlies. She was a strikeout victim twice. First pitch, fouled straight back. Counts 0-1. Griffith, a junior, as 6 of the 9 hitters for Oakland are juniors or seniors, so mostly upperclassmen in their lineup. 0-1 count. Swing and a miss on a fastball in the outside corner. That'll make the count 0-2. Storako still has not given up a base runner since her very first batter. 15 strikeouts in the game. 0-2. And a high fastball is just fouled off. The count will remain 0-2. As the Oakland batters seem to be doing a little better job of making contact with the high pitches from Storako, but they still are not putting them in play very much. 0-2 pitch. Grounder to third in fair territory. Throw across the diamond to first. From Melina Livingston, they'll retire Lauren Griffith. And with that, Michigan is now 1 out away from a victory. The cleanup hitter Jen Krizzka will be the last chance for Oakland. She is fouled out and was called out in strikes, 0 for 2 in the game. First pitch comes, fouled straight back, 0-1 count. Storako depending heavily on the fastball and getting a lot of hitters late on it and under it. The count's 0-1. Pitch comes, taken, called strike, and the Golden Grizzlies are now down to their last strike. 0-2 count. To Jen Krizzka, pitch comes, taken, called strike, game is over. So a complete game shutout for Alex Storako as she allowed an infield single to begin the top of the first and did not allow another base runner to reach. Struck out 16 hitters in the game, throwing 86 pitches, 71 for strikes. Sydney Campbell will take the loss, going all 6 innings, giving up 6 runs, 2 home runs, walked 1, struck out 3, and allowed 7 hits. Key moments for the Wolverines were, of course, the 2 home runs. The first one, the decisive 3-run shot by Alexi Blair with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. And then Sierra Kirsten following that up with a 2-run shot in the bottom of the 6th that effectively ended the game. A very quick game here in Ann Arbor as the Michigan Wolverines defeat the Oakland Golden Grizzlies 6-0. Wolverines, who are ranked 21st in the nation, improved to 17-6 on the year, 4-0 at home, and they will be back at it next Tuesday as they take on Western Michigan. That's all the coverage we have here on WCBN Sports. I'm Zachary Linder. Thank you for listening. Have a good rest of your evening, and go Blue.